Hey guys, it's me, Teacher Sam, and today I want to talk about a topic that I really think affects a lot of teachers. Burnout. And I have done videos, I just bit my lip. I've done videos about burnout in the past, but I wanted to talk about it today in a little bit of a different perspective. So, burnout is a scary idea. And I think that in today's world, we actually witness it a lot more in our personal lives, in our careers, and in our enjoyment. And burnout can steal the joy that you have in life if you're not careful. So, Palfish, and in general, teaching online, is an addiction. And it's an addiction, especially I find with Palfish, because we see immediately that money accumulating in our account. Well, you know that every extra class you accept and every extra slot that you take is a potential for more money. So you open more. And in the beginning, you open every day because you want to work as much as possible. The problem is, when you set yourself up in a way that you are working every single day, every single morning, and you think, oh, well, I still have my whole day to go. Not really true. Because we get up at insane times of the morning, most of us. Okay? And we teach, like I get up a lot of mornings at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I'll teach until 7, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, I had to go to bed earlier to get there. And even when your body adjusts, it's still hard sometimes when your family's, your family all has the next day off and they're watching movies or playing games, and you have to be like, I'm going to bed because I have to be up in a few hours. And then you get weekly students on every day, and it's harder to take a day off. Palfish has another unique aspect to it, which is our chat groups. They are a great way to get information. They're a great way to learn new techniques and new methods to teach students and to help students really get the ideas that we are presenting. But that also means that you're constantly checking and constantly checking. And you're posting moments, and then you join Palfish Facebook groups, and so that's constantly popping up in your news feed. So now you have Palfish for work, you have Palfish groups after work and before work and throughout the day, and then on your personal social media you have Palfish popping up. Then if you recruit, then you have people that you're talking to who always have questions. And it becomes overwhelming. Okay? A couple of times over the last couple of months, I've had people say, well, I tried to reach out to you on a Sunday and I never can get you. I don't answer anything on Sundays. 99% of the time, Sundays, I turn Palfish off. I don't look at notifications because I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I love teaching the students, I love being a mentor, and I love helping teachers. But I also know that if I don't have at least one day a week that I can sleep past like 7 in the morning, not that I do, I normally wake up on my own, but I don't have to set the alarm. That I can stay up late at night and watch TV or whatever with my family. I don't have to be up at the butt crack of dawn the next morning. Gives me peace of mind. On Sundays, I try really, really hard not to post anything in Palfish groups. Because as soon as you post it, boom, 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 boom. A lot of questions. Occasionally I'll check like YouTube comments, but I don't generally answer them on Sunday. Because it's Sunday. And I learned this a long time ago. My very first online ESL job, I worked 287 days without a day off. And I got to a point that I was monotone. I didn't want to be in class. I hated the sound of the alarm clock. And I ended up really, really stressed out about my job. And I didn't have to be. Like, it was just, I didn't give myself enough time to be with my family and to regain myself as far as, you know, my mental health and making sure that I had enough sleep. And Sundays, I sleep. That's my, we get up, we go to church, we sleep, we eat. We may go do something, but for the most part, my family's lazy. On Sundays, we chill because we have so much going on during the week. And maybe that's your family. Maybe you just have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 activities during the week, and maybe you just need a break. Take your break. And it doesn't have to be Sunday, because I know there are a lot of teachers who take Sundays off. Maybe you need to pick another day during the week. I do Sundays. You know, I know another teacher who does Monday and Tuesday. And you can really pick, but you really need to make sure you have days off. You know, even if you live in Asia and you're working on that time zone, you're still setting yourself up to work 7 days a week. And most of us, like, you know, we teach when we're on vacation too. Now, I had someone comment that they wished I had not recommended people teach on vacation, and let me explain a little bit. If I'm going away for the weekend, like in May, me, one of my best friends, and our 2 teenage daughters went to the beach for the weekend. I took the weekend off. But if I wanted to go to the mountains for the entire week of Thanksgiving with my family, well, let's go. And I would probably teach all but maybe 2 or 3 of those days. If I'm going for more than just a few days, I'll teach. I do not recommend or say that you have to do that, though. Make sure you're taking time for yourself. You know, that you're enjoying yourself and you're remembering why you're doing this. You know, the money is nice, but your peace of mind is nice too. If you're not careful, you'll get into a position that you have 7, 8, 10, 12 classes a day, and you don't have a break. Well, that's very stressful if you wake up, teach your classes, and then maybe you have kids at home too, or maybe you have a day job, or you have any kind of personal crisis come up. You don't have time to process it. When you go through burnout, you stop finding the joy in what you're doing. You become a mechanical instrument in teaching. You base it strictly off of the TG and you stop getting to know your students. You can become very quick to anger in the chat rooms. And I'm going to tell you that one thing that I've seen a series of teachers do, we get in there, maybe we have years and years of teaching experience, and then we worry over every little thing with Palfish. We get to know it well, and then we start helping other teachers. Well, guys, I see some teachers that are on that app 7 days a week from the time I start classes until the time I go to bed, and they're still going. You need to take time to sleep. You need to take time to recharge yourself, to enjoy time with your children. Have a good meal, go for a walk, do something besides just help people on the app. It's great, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't help. I'm just saying make sure that you're managing your time wisely. If you were in a traditional 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. school, you wouldn't stay until 10 o'clock at night to help another teacher get their lesson plans ready. So manage your time and make sure that you're not overdoing it. Why? Well, I've seen this happen to a lot of teachers. They get in there, they are go, 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 go. And they run themselves for about 4 to 5 months before they can't go any further. Occasionally a teacher will last a year because they are just determined to push through, and then they disappear. Teachers who take time for themselves and recenter themselves and make sure that they're having time off and enjoying family and doing things besides just the app and just working tend to be much more successful long-term teachers than those who go and then plateau really fast. So make sure that you are enjoying time for you. Make sure that you are having time off. Do not feel bad if you have to rearrange some students in order to take a day off. Okay? Decide, I'm going to take Monday off. If you have 3 regular students on that day, then you can send them a message. Hi, I'm going to be taking Mondays off. Can I reschedule you for another day? That's perfectly fine. If the parents will change them to another day, fantastic. If not, sometimes you have to close that slot. They'll get the idea. I recently went through this when the time change happened in the spring. I have to leave here at 7 a.m. to take my daughter to high school. And what it does is it means I can't work the 7 a.m. or 7 or 7:30, which is 8 or 8:30. And I had a student in that time. Through communication, and the first time I closed out that slot and they weren't able to book it, the light bulb went off and they quickly rescheduled another time. Wasn't a problem. They understood completely. They know that this isn't all of our life. I think what I'm getting to here is, number 1, make sure that you are focused on yourself sometimes. Number 2, make sure that you have a day off. That you are not spending 100% of your time on the app. Number 3, make sure that you're still finding the joy in what you do. Why? Because we have the best job in the world. We just have to make sure that we are properly maintaining our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the classroom.